boy oh boy, the Seahawks have finally done something. They've made a trade to try to improve their pass rush, but it's not enough. You know, the Seattle Seahawks, trading for Carlos Dunlap, not bad. We didn't really give up too much. A 7th rounder in BJ Finney, not bad. A pretty overpaid backup lineman, not a bad trade overall. We got some pass rush help, veteran pass rusher. He does have an extra year, that's pretty expensive. But honestly, not a horrible trade. But Seattle, this cannot be it. Of course, Carlos Dunlap, he's not a bad player. He's kind of been getting screwed over with the Bengals. They've given him like no snaps, and he still found a way to get a sack this season, which would be second on our team when it comes to sack production. However, we need to do something else. Carlos Dunlap will not fix all of our issues. We need to sign maybe a Clay Matthews. Maybe we could trade for a Ryan Kerrigan. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know how it would work because he's a 3rd overall pick. He'd probably be making a ton of money. But the Jets, there's been some rumors that the Jets are trying to trade Quentin Williams. Maybe we could do that. But really, all that I'm saying is this cannot be it. The Seahawks can't just make a single trade for Carlos Dunlap and think that they're going to fix their pass rush. No, their pass rush is atrocious. We're almost worse than the league yet again in pass rush. We have 9 sacks in 6 games, 2 of which came from Jamal Adams, who hasn't played in the last 3 games. So, we have to do something in the pass rush. And Carlos Dunlap, don't get me wrong, I like this trade. I mean, next year when he's getting paid $10 million, we're going to have to figure something out. But Jamal Adams is going to be coming back this week. We hopefully will get a little bit better defense than we've seen this entire season because of him coming back. We won't be able to see Carlos Dunlap until next week because of the COVID protocols. He won't actually be with the team, or he won't be able to play this week. He'll have to be playing week 9. But we have to do something else. And honestly, I expect us to do so. Like I said, we have some options. Ryan Kerrigan, Clay Matthews, maybe even Quentin Williams. I have no idea. There's a lot of options that we have to try to go out and make some trades. I think Carlos Dunlap was just the first of many that we probably should be making because we have some decent guys. We have Alton Robinson, we have LJ Collier, we have Benson Mayowa, we do have Jamal Adams, who is our top sack producer. But we need someone else. We need someone else to try to bring in and see if they'll do better than the guys that we have right now. Because Benson Mayowa, he's got 2 sacks, not bad, but it's been 6 games. Now, when it comes to Carlos Dunlap, he's definitely a solid veteran. He's 31 years old. He's had 82.5 sacks throughout his career, which is very good, honestly. He's had a season where he had 13.5 sacks. He's had seasons where he's had 4 sacks. He's not the greatest. He's not like an Aaron Donald who comes in and gets like 20 sacks a season, but by no means is he bad, and I think that he can definitely help bring some production to this pass rush. And when it comes to BJ Finney, he wasn't bad. We brought him in over the offseason because our offensive line has been struggling for the past few years, but honestly, this year our offensive line is doing pretty good, and that's allowing Russell Wilson to do pretty good, and our run game has been pretty good as well. Everything's been pretty good so far this season for the offense, so kind of, BJ Finney getting paid $8 million as a backup, I think that he was a good guy to trade away so the Seahawks could make some more money to actually be able to bring in Carlos Dunlap. I think he was really one of the main guys that they had to trade to be able to make this option actually happen. BJ Finney hasn't seen the field for the Seahawks except for a couple special teams plays, so I'm definitely not worried about the value that we're giving up to get Carlos Dunlap. I think this is definitely in part because Carlos Dunlap has been requesting to get out of Cincinnati since they're not playing him anymore. But overall, I think this is a good trade when it comes to value. The Seahawks are giving up a 7th rounder and an overpaid backup lineman, and they're getting a pretty good veteran pass rusher that can maybe bring some production, and if nothing else, really, we didn't give up too much for him. But overall, I'm definitely happy with this trade. I'm glad the Seahawks are actually doing something to try to help their pass rush, but like I said, it's not enough. The Seahawks need to do more. Carlos Dunlap will not fix all of our pass rush problems. The Seahawks, you got to bring in a Clay Matthews. You got to bring in find a way to get Quentin Williams. My God, that would be pretty cool. We do have Jarran Reed, so I don't know how he would play as a defensive tackle, but I don't know. Find a way to do something else, Seattle, because Carlos Dunlap, he's good. He's good. I'm not going to lie. But he is not going to fix all of our problems. We literally have a safety who hasn't played in 3 games as our leading sack producer. We need to do better on the pass rush. I don't think Carlos Dunlap is going to fix our entire problems, but he's definitely a good start. And with that, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this trade. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a great day.